Heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they wear work boots and carry a mop. This is the story of Liam Torres, a janitor at the Northwood nuclear power plant. His job was to keep the floors clean, but one night, he saved a city. Liam wasn't a scientist or an engineer. He was the guy who knew every sound and smell in the building. On that night, his attention to detail made all the difference. The Northwood plant powered millions, trusted by all. But sometimes the most important warnings come from the person who walks the halls at night. Liam was about to become the most important person in the city. We often overlook people like him, the janitor, the bus driver, the barista. Behind every uniform is a person with a story and a conscience. Liam was seen as just the janitor, but he was a keen observer. That simple act of caring was about to change everything. This isn't a Hollywood script, it's real life. Let's talk about how an ordinary man did something extraordinary. Bravery isn't about your job title. It's about what you do when it matters. Liam listened to that little voice that said, "Something isn't right." Because he did. A city still stands today. This is the story of the janitor who saved the world, one broken rule at a time. Sometimes the best news comes from the unlikeliest of heroes. Let's begin. Who was Liam Torres? A simple man with a mechanic's instincts, raised to fix things with his hands and mind. He never went to college, but curiosity was his superpower. At Northwood, he saw a living machine, not just a workplace. While others took breaks, Liam read safety manuals and learned the plant's rhythms. He wasn't trying to be an engineer, he just wanted to understand his world. He learned the meaning of alarms, the hum of pumps, the feel of pressure in the air. Colleagues thought it odd, but Liam believed you should know the place you work. He could sense when something was off just by the way the floor vibrated. This wasn't in his job description, it was who he was. The engineers saw numbers. Liam felt the plant's pulse. Years of walking those halls made him a silent expert. He was the caretaker, the one who noticed what others missed. Soon the plant would need someone like him more than ever. Liam was ready, even if he didn't know it. Sometimes the right person is the one you least expect. His quiet knowledge would soon be put to the ultimate test. The fate of the city would rest on his instincts. Liam Torres was about to step into history, and he had no idea. The night it all went wrong started like any other. Liam was mopping near the auxiliary control room when he felt a strange vibration in the floor. It was subtle, but he knew the plant's normal rhythm, and this was wrong. He paused, listening. The hum was off, a nervous tremor in the heart of the plant. Then, a faint metallic smell, like burnt wiring, caught his attention near a sealed maintenance corridor. He spotted a wisp of steam curling from beneath a heavy steel door to the secondary cooling system. That system was rarely used. There was no reason for it to be venting steam. Liam's heart raced. He knew he had to tell someone. He found his supervisor, Mr. Henderson, and reported the vibration and steam. Henderson brushed him off. "Stick to your mops, Torres." Liam tried a junior engineer but got the same response. "We have sensors for everything. If there was a problem, we'd know." Dismissed again, Liam felt a cold knot of fear. The alarms were silent, but the building was screaming. He was the only one listening. Liam paced the halls, torn between duty and instinct. He knew something was wrong, even if no one else believed him. The plant's fate hung in the balance. Sometimes the smallest signs are the most important. Liam couldn't ignore them. He decided to act. The city's safety depended on it. He was just a janitor, but he was the only one who saw the truth. The whispers in the walls were growing louder, and Liam was ready to listen. The vibration grew stronger. The hum became a deep, angry growl. Liam remembered a safety manual diagram, a manual override valve for the secondary cooling system, hidden behind that sealed door. It was a last resort, meant for emergencies. He stood before the door, restricted access. He wasn't authorized. Opening it could get him fired or arrested. But he thought of the city, his family, and the millions depending on the plant. His conscience wouldn't let him walk away. He grabbed a crowbar, broke the lock, and entered. A blast of hot air hit him. Inside, a pipe glowed red, the air thick with the smell of superheated metal. He had minutes to act. Navigating the maze of pipes, he found the big red wheel. It was stiff, but he forced it to turn. Emergency coolant rushed in with a loud hiss. The red glow faded. The violent shaking subsided. The plant's terrifying growl softened to its familiar hum. Liam had pulled the plant back from the brink. Leaning against a cool pipe covered in sweat, he breathed deeply. The immediate danger was over, but his troubles were just beginning. Sometimes doing the right thing means breaking the rules. Liam had saved the city, but at what cost? The story was far from over. As calm returned, alarms blared and security stormed in. They saw a janitor in a restricted area, next to a broken lock and a manual valve. Liam tried to explain, but chaos drowned him out. He was handcuffed and taken away. The headlines were harsh. Janitor breaches nuclear plant security. The plant's statement blamed a disgruntled worker. Liam was fired, questioned, and painted as a villain. But the investigation began. Plant management was sure the data would prove Liam was a menace. But a few older investigators started to listen to his story. Sometimes, the truth takes time to surface. The turning point came when Dr. Eris Thorne, a senior engineer, insisted on a physical inspection. His team found a hairline fracture in a critical coolant pipe, missed by sensors, but not by Liam. If Liam hadn't acted, the pipe would have ruptured within the hour, causing a catastrophic meltdown. The story changed overnight. The media hailed Liam as a hero, the janitor who saved a city. The mayor called his actions extraordinary. The plant's management apologized, dropped charges, and offered him a promotion. Liam became a symbol, proof that one person can make a difference. He was uncomfortable with the attention, insisting, "I just did what anyone would have done." But to the city, he was a hero. His story inspired millions. Sometimes, the quietest voices are the most powerful. Liam's courage changed everything, and his legacy was just beginning. After the cameras left, Liam declined fame and high-paying jobs. He became a trainer for maintenance and support staff, teaching observational safety. He empowered janitors, mechanics, and guards to trust their senses and speak up. The Torres protocol spread across the industry, valuing human intuition alongside technology. Liam's story became a training tool, a reminder that anyone can make a difference. He retired quietly, spending time with family in the city he saved. His legacy isn't a statue, but a culture of safety and courage. True heroism isn't about titles, it's about action in moments of crisis. Liam Torres proved that paying attention and trusting your instincts can change the world. Sometimes the person who saves the world is the one you least expect. His story endures, inspiring others to listen, care, and act. And that's the quiet legacy of a janitor.
What's something people don't know about stories? They never truly end. There's always a new adventure waiting for you. Just pick your next tale and I'll meet you there. Subscribe to the Story Circle and let me know which story I should tell next in the comments.